You didn't get here at 7. The butler would have heard the fight leading up to the murder. I have no doubt your alibi checks out until almost 7, but you checked out a little early, didn't you? Ah, because the Ferrari you got here while the butler was away. You found Mr. Body, and knowing that your future would be secure with his death, you struck. You bashed his head in and smashed in his watch. And by the blood in the adjustment knob on his watch, I can tell you set the time back to 7 o'clock so your alibi would check out. But what you couldn't know was that Mr. Body was half a step ahead of you. If he'd been just a little faster, he would have removed any motive you would have had to do with his murder. He was already in the process of setting up his will to leave all his money to Roxanne, the daughter who wasn't just an idiot who married a mooching hustler. Ah! But he wasn't so smart after all. I got there first, and now all the money goes to Hillary. I guess I should. That's circumstantial evidence. It doesn't mean anything. Probably not, but your confession will probably carry a pretty hefty weight in court, don't you think? The other people in the crowd burst into applause as Max looks a little sheepish. Congratulations, Anne, you solved the mystery. Yes! I love it when pure logic brings a plan together. And by that, I do mean just eeny, meeny, miny, mo, because when push comes to shove, that's what worked, wasn't it? Oh, well. What? That's so harsh. That makes no sense. Thank God I'm not on Max's path. Jesus. Like, oh, wait, okay, I see. If I wanted Isabella points, should I have accused her but lied to protect her? Oh, well, we'll soon see. Someone in the comments can tell me. And unfortunately, that's all the time we have. I want to thank you all for coming to the Alpha Theta Rho Fraternity's Murder Mystery Evening. If you would like, please feel free to join us for a party proper at our house. Everyone claps loudly for the butler who takes a bow. People start heading out to the door. Everyone's leaving? Not like that. No mingling afterwards. No talking about how fun it is. Just, well, we're all off. Fuck you. Bye. Bit harsh. The Latin house roomies gather in the lot. I can't believe how much fun that was. Did you see me in there? Definitely, clearly you need to channel some of that all the time, Anne. What, you didn't like me! I have proof! Whatever. Oh yeah, you were definitely working it. She wasn't the only one. Well, hey, if you got it, flaunt it. Though I can't believe they made me the other woman for some skeezy old businesswoman. Man. Well, if the shoe fits, sour. Watch it, jackass. Everyone laughs as Isabella threatens to bite Max, chasing him around the lot. Biting? Is she a vampire? I thought that was Rakesh's thing. Whatever. That was a lot of fun to pretend to be someone else for an evening. I suppose that was what Halloween is all about, yes? I suppose it's very true, Rakesh. Nice work. Well, now that I'm done pretending to be a sexy office worker, I think it's time to pretend to be a drunken vampire. Who wants to get some research material? Here, here. Am I not going to this? No? Are you really just going to pretend to be drunk? No. Everyone just stares at Rakesh for a moment before we head off, laughing to the frat house. Ah! And here we are again. My money appears to be vaguely going down, but it still appears to be decent. My spontaneous is a little too high considering where my active is, however. A cafe clerk? What the balls is that? Does that give me more money? So, okay, so this gives me 3 active. This is 5 spontaneous. What's the difference between the one at the moment? What did I know? I need to be more active regardless, so let's put in a few more active. Oh, I think we already had, hadn't we? This is active. These are the only spontaneous ones we have. I'm just trying to remember. So we've got 18, and then an absolute balls load of active. Yeah, I think that's what we need, because currently we're 50 points behind. So if we can keep it at a kind of steady angle, we will be golden. Although this does active, doesn't it? No, apparently not. Whatever. We need to be a football water boy. And be really active. So cafe clerks give 5 and football is 3. Do I get promoted after a while? I will assume so. Because if not, balls knows. I think for week 5, there are going to be like 40 odd, I assume. Or 30? How much summer vacation do you guys get? Is it a lot? No, alright. So I'm probably going to get between 30 and 40 weeks. And in week 4, I am about 6th to 7th of the way there. Actually, more closer to a 7th. We might just do it if we really hammer down the studying towards the end. And pray to God that we have enough stats. You know what? I think this is going to be a good week. For a change, I'm actually getting out of the door without running into something crazy delaying me. The last weeks have been ridiculous. Everyone else has already gone to class, so I lock the door behind me as I head out. Or at least I thought the others had gone off to class. It looks like Sally's coming back. She looks really nervous about something, her eyes are darting all over, and she's just walking with a bit of a hunch. I hope she didn't hurt herself. She hasn't hurt herself if her eyes are darting all over and she's really nervous. Unless she's got a boyfriend and they've had really good sex. I walk out the gate and give her a wave as I turn towards my class. Oh, Anne, hey, I forgot a book. Oh yeah, okay, she's really terrible at hiding things. Sally rushes past me and heads to the door without looking me in the eye. I can tell she's struggling to keep her jacket closed and get into her pockets at the same time. I guess I could go over and help, but that just means tied up to whatever crazy scheme she's got going on today. I just don't know if it's worth it. It's not. It's really not. That looks like trouble all over. She is one of these hippie people. I bet you anything. Dominic at the... Oh, look at these detective skills going on. Dominic at the beginning said no pets. I bet you anything that's a fucking pet. It's got to be. No, I think I know trouble when I see it, and this time I'm not getting sucked into it. I have to admit, though, I had a hard time focusing. I'm just too curious. With the way the students are around here, it could honestly be anything. I'm dying to know. There's not going to be alcohol, because alcohol is just, like, brought in freely. It's got to be an animal. When I finally get back, I can't help myself. I have to go knock on Sally's door. Sally only barely cracks the door open, speaking to me through the gap. She looks really frazzled. What? Oh, hey, Anne, sorry. I've got some really hard homework in here. So I'll talk to you later. Bollocks. Also, record time for changing clothes. Jesus. Oh, well, I just feel bad for passing you by helping. Without helping this morning, it looked like you were struggling a little. Water under the bridge, Anne. It's fine. Are you sure I can't help you with your homework? That's when I feel something cold and wet pressing against my shin. Well, it's either an eel or an animal. What? Vegemite? No! It's called Vegemite? Vegemite? Is that a... Oh, he shoots, he scores. He doesn't only shoot, he scores. He breaks the ball through the back of the net, it flies through and smashes into an international space station. That's how good that guess was. Like, I'm not like one of these people in the comments who goes, oh, well, actually, it's clearly this, when they've already fucking played it. It's easy to be arrogant once you're knowing. I had no idea. Oh, God, I'm good. Damn. Shh. I barely got it past Dominic this morning. Look, it may come as a surprise to some of you, but I'm not an animal man. I'm cynical. I'm horrible. I'm a bastard. I don't like dogs. I never have done. If someone were to ask me, hey Chris, or Christenarium, what's your favourite animal, and if you had to get one, what would it be? Well, it would be an iguana. Because, I mean, fucking iguana, like, they barely move. They just sit there in a fucking tank. It's fine. You could just hire a cleaner. Clean it up. Easy. Iguana. Remember that, kids. Oh my god, he's so cute. He's not cute. Like, he's actually not cute. He looks quite ugly for a dog. He looks like a 40-year-old dog, despite being a puppy. Is that a bracelet around Sally's arm, or is she like slowly sticking something up the dog's ass? Oh god. He's called Vegemite. Oh my god. Ah, it's horrible. Horrible, horrible. I leaned down to put my fingers through the crack in the door and scratch the puppy. Wait, Vegemite? Shh! Hush! Shush! Quiet! Sally is whisper yelling at me. Well, just let me know if you need anything. Best of luck. Okay, thanks, really. Like, Thanks, really? I saw you and I was just like, lol, and just moved on. Whatever. Oh, one of my professors just emailed me. He wants to see me after class. Maybe he has an extra credit assignment. Normally I'd say, yeah, sure, we can go for the grades, but considering the way this game normally works, it's just like, yeah, go along to the scene. You do that work. You take those detriment points with no benefit. Alright, fine. Oh, but I was supposed to meet one of my classmates to study in the library. Maybe I should go there first. But then I might miss Professor Tusk's meeting. There's no question. You can explain. Sorry. I didn't go there, but a professor asked me to go see him, and I just chose to fucking ignore him. No! Jesus Christ. I guess since I'm supposed to be studying for class, I should probably go see what he wants. During class, I let my partner know I have to see the professor. Luckily, he sent her the same email. Afterwards, he heads to the office. Yeah, see? She's understanding. Or... she's understanding, yeah. It is a she. Professor, you wanted to see me. Ah, Anne, exactly on time. What the fuck are you? Like... sorry, did someone call for Thor and I missed something? Where the fuck's the professor? It's just like Thor's like, right, look, we don't actually know how to hide you, but you do have a good knowledge about how science works, so, and mythology. Thinking about it, Thor would be a good history teacher. Although he'd take it a little too seriously, wouldn't he? But still, this is essentially just a science lab coat and glasses stuck on Thor. Yeah, whatever. As expected of you, he gives me a smile of appreciation that lights up his face. He has a very wise demeanour, I think. Demeanour is normally with a U, what the hell is that? He really is the epitome of a college professor. University. Do you know how much that would confuse me if I actually thought that meant college? My college? Yeah, weird. So dignified and handsome. Look, he looks to be smiling a little too much, and Jesus Christ, I don't know where that hand's going. I don't think that's dignified. I think he's seeing a girl in a tight schoolgirl uniform. Yeah. Thank you, Professor Tusk. Is it Task or is it Task? No, let's say Task, because it's Q-U-E. Well, anyway, to the matter at hand. You both know I've been helping out the sociology department lately, right? Well, one of the professors is running an experiment. She wanted me to give a few of my students a little questionnaire. You don't have to, but I'll give you a little bit of extra credit for your trouble. Oh god, it's Beaver Girl. I'll fill it out, Professor. I'll never catch up to Anne if I don't get a little extra. I'm doing it as well. I'm getting this little extra as well. I can see why you're behind me. I wonder if she is actually just a beaver. Food for thought. Oh, you're doing fine, Carmen. But yes, I'll fill one out, Professor. The professor looks pleased with both of us handing us our papers. There are a few questions on the paper, mostly about my college life. I fill in most of it pretty easily. The last question gives me pause, though. Your fellow student has obtained the answers for the next test. They plan on using them, as do several others. They offer you the chance to use them as well. There is no chance for you to be caught using the answers. Do you use them on the test? Ooh. Jesus Christ. I'd say no. But however, come on. Gather round the fire, boys and girls. This is story time at Christenarium. So, as most of you know, I grew up in Spain as from like 10 years old until like sometime last year. And back when I was 14, I could get a moped license. Now, it never appealed to me that much, but all it was is you pay €50 and then you go up to a test. Now, it's not driving, it's nothing like that. It's an exam. And they're all yes and no answers on the exam. And as if that isn't easy enough, because the questions are pretty easy. You know, it's just like, if you see truck with right of way, do you drive straight into him or wait for him to go past? You know, those kind of stupid questions. But it's as if that wasn't easy enough. You were allowed to bring the book of answers in with you. Because there was no supervisor when you do the test. Because, well, you know, good old Spain in 2000 and like, what, 2007, I think it would have been, 2007, 2008. They just go out and get pissed. So, They just leave you there and they go, all right, yeah, go for it, go for it. So everyone would get out their books, fill in the answer, deliberately leave 1 or 2 wrong, so it's not all perfect, and some people get 3, some people get perfect. And then you'd hand it in and leave. So if I were to say I wouldn't use them, that would be rather dishonest, because I kind of have. So there's also a little fact about me. I have a moped license. I've used it like 2 or 3 times. Ever. So, yes, I feel I would. I mark down yes and hand my paper over. Thank you, Anne. That will... Wait, yes? Oh, well, not on the test itself, but as a study guide. I mean, it's kind of nice to have the proper answers to check your work against, you know? I suppose that's one way of putting it. I guess a yes or no question doesn't leave much leeway, does it? That will be all, Anne. Thank you for your time. Jesus Christ. I haven't told you your wife's just... Oh, wait, you thought you don't have a wife, do you? I haven't told you your dad just... Oh, wait, he died. Look, at least I haven't told you your hammer's smashed against the wall, have I? It's fine. Professor Tass looks disappointed in me. Carmen gives me a half-hearted smile as she hands in her own paper. We leave for the library to work on our project. That was it? What happens if I say yeah? What happens if I say no? Do I get points with someone? God, bullshit. We'll never know. Right, come on, let's just get all the points back up. We really need some more active ones, so thank God this week's a little more active. This makes no sense, gah. I really don't know why I took this class, trying to broaden my horizons, please. Come on, Anne, you can get this. Everything all right in there? You sounded like you were frustrated in here, Anne. For a second I thought it was Max's room. Sour. Hey, what are you accusing me of? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know I was being that loud. This is just a complicated problem, I'll figure it out. Oh, did you need a hand? What are you calling me over for, douchebag? Didn't even call you over. He literally just mentioned your name. Jesus Christ, talk about an eavesdropper. What? Nobody called you jackass. They're just mellow at this point. Like, they don't care about each other. It's like, whatever. Well, then, what are you saying my name for? Oh, hey, Anne. Hey, Max. What do you mean, oh? I said oh in the last one, just to kind of, like, spice things up a little bit, to make it seem a little more natural. But, Anne, you must have noticed Max is in the fucking room. Ugh, whatever. I was just talking to Dominic about my homework. Sounds boring. What are you working on? Oh, don't worry about you guys. I'll figure it out. The boys look like they doubt me. I guess they might be helpful. But I won't learn anything if I don't puzzle through this stuff myself. You're right. You won't. No, guys, I'll get this. I'm just a little frustrated. It's hard to get, but that's what makes education so worth it. Not quite how I would have put it. What? Well said, Anne. Yeah, said like a true crazy person. Max, come on, you slacker. Let some of the real students get something done. Dominic pushes Max away from my door, ushering him down the hall, much to Max's disapproval. As for me, I'm going to get this done eventually. It's Friday already? I don't remember it being Friday. Damn.